Hi guys, this is Dr. Fajana. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Like always, it's an honor to connect with you. Today I want to talk about how to realign when you tend to focus on all the negatives in your life, the failures. How to realign when you tend to focus on all the negatives in your life, the failures. So, have you ever noticed when you focus on preventing negatives from happening in your life, it unexpectedly occurs? For instance, let's say you're on a hike and all day you work hard not to fail. Right? Not to fall, basically. And then you do. Or you work really hard not to fail on a test. Then you do. Why does that occur? Well, remember, what you think of the most grows, whether it's negative or positive. Right? What you think of grows, whether it's negative or positive. Remember, because your subconscious mind believes whatever you tell it. So instead of focusing on the negatives from not occurring, which is still basically focusing on the negative, right? Focus on the positive occurring. I will not fall, right? I will pass the test, right? Instead of having that preventive thinking, have success thinking, right? Instead of having that preventive thinking, have success thinking, right? Additionally, sometimes you just have to be in a relaxed state, not try so hard. Right? Because relaxation equals efficiency. And many of us forget this, especially when we're trying to attain something or change our life in many areas at one time. Right? We tend to focus on, I can't fail. Right? And that becomes our focus, still putting us in that negative, right, mindset. The negative is still growing, right? So when you're always preventing, you're trying too hard, you're not in a relaxed state. Hence, you learn to focus on the positive outcomes versus the negative outcomes. So the goal is to change your mindset into focusing on the positive outcomes versus the preventing the negative. Do you see? Extremely important and extremely important to decipher between the two. Next, what are some specific ways that you can realign your focus? What are specific ways you can realign your focus? Number one, ask yourself, when you do fail, you can ask yourself, am I catastrophizing? Right? Or you're just ruminating over, I don't want to fail. Ask yourself, am I catastrophizing? Ask yourself, am I engaging in all or nothing thinking? Am I engaging in all or nothing thinking? Meaning you're focusing on the 25% that's wrong and not focusing on the other 75% that's great. Right? Remind yourself that the opposite is also true. Focus on the positive. It also happens unexpectedly, the good stuff, right? Think about it. So when you continuously focus on the positive and the successes in your life, the success also occurs unexpectedly, right? The good stuff happens, right? So deciding and also the next step is to decide I'm going to be this now, successful. Changing your mindset, like I am going to be successful. I'm not going to live that way anymore, where I'm continuously failing in fear, in anxiety, in rushed mode. I'm not going to live that way anymore. It's like making a conscious decision. Furthermore, hence, instead of focusing on the failure or I didn't get, let me consciously focus on my successes, what I did get, right? Because what I think of grows, right? Lastly, set yourself up for success. For instance, buy the right shoes before going hiking. Right? This is just an example. Don't expose yourself to people who still trigger you. Right? Again, setting yourself up for success. Practice your successful crafts regularly. Make it a way of life. Eating healthy, exercising regularly. Here, the consistency is key. Right? So if you're intermittently exercising or eating healthy, right? It's not sustainable. It has to be a continuous practice. So practice success in your life regularly, right? So again, these are some strategies you can use to realign your focus, right? Again, self-reflect. Am I catastrophizing? Am I engaging in all or nothing thinking? Reminding yourself, the opposite is also true. Focus on the positive, right? It also happens unexpectedly, the good stuff. Deciding I'm going to be this now, a successful person. Right? Hence, instead of focusing on the failure or what you didn't get, right? What I didn't get, Let me focus on my successes now, right? What I did get, because that what I think of grows. So consciously engaging in that act. Lastly, set yourself up for success, right? Like I mentioned, buy the right shoes. Don't expose yourself to people who trigger you. Practice your successful crafts regularly. Make it a way of life. Consistency is key. All right, guys, I hope this is helpful. Take care of yourself. You guys are amazing. You rock, and have a blessed day.